welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, the Grizzlies are an elite team, but also one of the league's youngest. John Morant said, quote, "We're just getting started. Everybody's ultimate goal is to win a championship. We've just got to make sure we're laying brick by brick each day to get better."
No shortage of ambition, Allie. Thanks for that. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for Memphis, inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Here we go. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Over to the wing. Up top Bridges. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Back to Finney-Smith. From behind the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Memphis. Here's Dinwiddie, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And it's Brooks missing.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Dinwiddie goes in. Brooks with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Takes a 13-footer. And that one's long. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Bridges against Jackson. Johnson passes to Bridges. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Curry. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Well, the three-level scoring ability. Seth Curry from the mid-range. Yes, sir.
Here's Jones. That one doesn't drop. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Seth Curry, Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal, then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Thomas in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Simmons. Back to O'Neal, pass to Curry. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Tillman. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Outside Curry. Over Jones. Curry, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Steps back and fires. They get it again. Tries again. And it's laid in by Jones.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Curry against Jones. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Thomas. Can't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. 30 seconds left in the first half of this one. On the wing, Conchar. Simmons defending. Unloads from 13. Tillman misses. Here's Thomas. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jacks up a three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's a tie game in Memphis. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins. What's the focus as you look forward to the second half?
Just ignite our pace. You know, everything starts with our defense. Can we pick up our activity? We got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. You got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just trust the pass. Everyone's got to trust each other, get multiple actions, get some good looks, and hopefully they fall for us.
High expectations for Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now, Ernie. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. And that one falls. That puts them up 1 point in the game now. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And Brooks drops them both.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Now here's Johnson, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Right side, Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
And it's Brooks missing. Brooklyn trailing. Johnson inside, defended by Jackson. No luck on that one. And here's Memphis. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Bridges against Bain. Puts up the 8-footer. Second chance effort. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Adams. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant.
Second team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry passes to Harris. Right wing. Back to Curry. Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 3-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 3 from Bain. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Ben Simmons. Mikal Bridges is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Here's Thomas. Over Brooks. Pass to Thomas from outside the arc. Nets keep it alive. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Adams checked in for Clark. Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. Drives to the hoop. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Brooks. 1:16 left in the game. Count the basket.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:04 left in the fourth. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets miss again. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Now here's Morant. So the Grizzlies take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you next time.